All right. So first of all, thank you so very much for accepting the invitation of this live. We are honored to have you on board. How are you doing?
No, thank you so much. First of all, I have to say everybody who is listening to me and watching us right now that my internet connection is a little bit bad. So I'm so sorry for it, first of all. Well, first of all, thank you so much to you for bringing to me this opportunity to speak with you. I think this is one of the most beautiful things that I have ever lived, especially because I have the opportunity to talk and to share with people like you. I have to start this live telling you that India is a place that definitely has my heart, and you are from India. So I'm more than
Yeah.
sure that this conversation is going to be amazing and very, very special. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure to see the love that you have for India. And definitely, it would be amazing to have Miss World again in India this year. Like that would be
Yes,
amazing.
it will be absolutely amazing because I would love to speak a little bit about my experience in India. Actually, I was there this year, this 2024, because I had the opportunity to attend to the 71 edition of Miss World because I wanted to support our last Miss World, Annie Sembrano, an amazing girl who went to 71 edition, and I was there supporting her and also working with some organizations, social organizations that I had the opportunity to learn a lot. So I can tell you that India is a place who definitely has part of my heart, and it will be amazing to have the opportunity to go back and to live this great dream of representing my country at Miss World.
That would be amazing, and even I was there last year for the 71st edition at Miss World, like cheering for all the contestants. So I was also there at the venue.
You was there?
Yeah, I was also there.
Oh my God, probably we saw us. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
we
amazing.
must, yeah, we must have seen each other, but it was like lots of people at the venue, so probably that's why we couldn't meet.
I hope that this year we can have the opportunity to go there because, as I told you, it is amazing. You are so soft, so kind, so respectful. So I think that it would be incredible to have the opportunity to come back.
That would be amazing. So without any ado, let's start the live. So we have received so many questions for you, and fans all around the world, they badly want me to ask all the questions to you. But we have shortlisted few questions because that would make all this live 1 or 2 hour long, and we don't want that because we want to take much time of yours. So let's begin the questions. So the first question is, how did you start your pageant journey? Like, how did you enter pageantry?
What an interesting question because, to be honest, I was never the girl who was involved around pageantry. I remember that since I was a little child, I was so involved around my music because I love music. I always loved to learn as much as I could, so I tried to spend my whole life learning to play instruments. By now, I play the guitar, the piano, the violoncello. I love to sing, and then the rest of my childhood, I started studying a lot, spending time with my family. So I was never had experience by being a model or a hairstyle with makeup, even with heels. I never was around a runaway or something like that. So this was a whole experience when I had the opportunity to represent my home city. I come from a little city that is called Santo Domingo, a place where I'm so proud to be from. And when I looked at the journey that Miss World represent, I understood that it was my place because talking about beauty with a purpose is just a meaningful part of my life. Because I spent my whole life trying to express my love, express my feelings around music, around my family, and definitely beauty with a purpose is a space will bring me that opportunity.
And that's amazing, because what do we say that destiny always has a plan for everyone in their life. So whatever is destined to happen, it will happen in our life. And talking about your beauty with a purpose, as we all know that beauty with a purpose is a very important ground for Miss World. So would you like to elaborate on your BWAP for everyone?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you this last part.
Okay, so would you like to elaborate about your beauty with a purpose project to everyone?
Oh,
Yeah,
my beauty with a purpose.
yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for because I have a very interesting answer for this that is related to India. I started working at my social project in 2021 here in my hometown. I have a project that is called El Rincón del Futuro. And here in Ecuador, we started facing some political problems where all little children got involved. And it was so hard because we saw little girls, little boys from 5, 6, 7 years old becoming the biggest criminals of our country, becoming hitmen and getting all these kind of problems. Just being involved around a whole violence space. And it was so hard to me to see this because as I told you at the beginning, when I was a little girl, I had the opportunity to learn a lot of things. I had the opportunity to pursue my dreams, to study music, to do whatever I wanted, to learn everything what I wanted. And it was so hard to think that other child do not have that opportunity. I am a lawyer also, and I know that education is the biggest right that everybody deserves. And children, of course, deserve to get education every time and everywhere is the principal right. So me and my friends and my family, we decided to start bringing to them education, extracurricular education, as I had the opportunity to get. So we have been working around extracurricular education around this whole time, these whole years, bringing to them education like music, sports, soccer, football, kitchen, and as much as they can learn. Then I had the opportunity to travel to India, and I met a social organization that is called Mumbai Smiles. And they
Oh
worked
yeah,
at Mumbai, where yes, where Miss World was host. And
yeah.
that experience definitely changed my life. I tell you this from the bottom of my heart. Mumbai Smiles is a great social organization who have been working for a long time helping to to fix all this problem around human traffic and supporting education for children around Mumbai. That is a big place. And they had an additional project that is the Smiling Bus, and it's a whole bus who brings education in different parts of Mumbai. And it's incredible because it's an educational program. So when I was there, they received me like the Miss World Ecuador, and they gave me the opportunity to know about the whole project. I was just so excited about knowing that there are people doing these kind of things. And I was like, this is a signal that I can reply the same at my country and expand my own social project around Ecuador. And that's what I decided to do. We just started our social project here around a blackboard that we are going to travel around remote communities around my whole country, trying to do the same that the Mumbai Smiles do with their smiling boost. So that's what we are doing by now. We started a social project around this blackboard of the future, bringing education, extracurricular education, but trying to get to another parts of my country.
And that's amazing, that's so amazing to even, just to listen about this project. And I can surely say that, this project will go very far in the competition.
Yeah, I think that most of the girls that are participating by now in this world is so incredible and beautiful to know that we all are moved by beauty with a purpose. As I have always say, it's so beautiful to watch all my Miss World sisters working so hard around their own social projects. And it's beautiful because I know that we all are doing a great job. We all are trying to do our best for our countries, using our power, using your voices, and using all the resources that we have around to make our countries better. So I know that we all are so excited to can share our beauty with a purpose around the world.
And that's the beauty of Miss World competition, that we see all the Beauty with a Purpose project all around the world, and it also inspires all of us to do something for the society. So that's why I can say that Miss World is the biggest pageant in the world.
Yes, of course. It's just that Miss World is a whole experience. And the most beautiful thing about this platform is that they help us to improve ourselves in every way as possible, not just as looking good, but this is something about working hard, about improving ourselves, about working around sports, working around our talents, and discovering a lot of things about ourselves that maybe we didn't knew that we will able to.
Exactly. So talking about your like you have already talked about your BWAP. So how does it feel, when you are called by your country's name internationally? Like, of course, you are Sandra Alvarado, but how does it feel when people call you Miss World Ecuador?
I'm so sorry. It's just my internet connection that is not working so good.
Yeah,
Could
I know. Okay, I will repeat it again. So, how does it feel when people call you as Miss World Ecuador? To be called by your country's name internationally. How does it feel?
oh, how do I feel about being Ecuador at Miss
How does it feel
World?
when people name you as Miss World Ecuador? To represent your country internationally. So, how does it feel?
How do I feel about representing my country international? Okay, yeah. It's the greatest responsibility that I have ever had in my life. That's everything what I can say. I always say that I had the opportunity to study music, to study a law career, and of course, it was a challenge for me. But this experience of carrying in my head the great responsibility of being Ecuador in an international platform is just a great responsibility because I know that this is not anymore about me. This is about my whole country. It's about the people who believe in me, who support me, who is bringing to me their confidence. And for me, that's the biggest gift that I have. And in the same way, I'm so excited because since I was a little girl, I always knew that I wanted to make history and to leave a mark around my life. I didn't know how, and I was asking to myself for a long time, how I am going to make history in life? How I am going to leave a mark using my time and using my talents? I didn't know, and I was so worried about that because I really wanted to do it. But then God in life me got me the opportunity to carry this title and got me the opportunity to live this experience. And I know that this is the way I'm going to make history without matter the results because I know that that's not on my hands. Um, but I know that I'm going to leave a mark just by bringing my best, trying to improve my best, and to improve myself in every way as possible to represent the good to my country. And the most important thing, to always be kind, always being respectful, and always work with empathy and compassion. And I know that that's the greatest mark that you can leave in the life of others. And to have the opportunity to do all those things in the name of Ecuador, definitely for me is the greatest gift that I have ever had.
Absolutely right. And it's the best feeling, to be called by your country's name internationally. And in our lifetime, if we can do something for our country, it is really amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So, talking about your journey again, so do you have any, like, have you talked to your fellow contestants for this edition? Do you have any best friend from your batch?
Any best what?
Have you talked to your fellow contestants as of now? Like,
The other contestants.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Um, I can tell you that other thing that I love about Miss World platform is that we all are so kind. We all are working with our heart, and I have had the opportunity to talk with a lot of my Miss World sisters, and I can tell you that I feel the same vibe, the same energy. I love all my Miss World sisters that I have had the opportunity to meet, and I have been watching them around the Miss World official page here on Instagram, and I'm looking to them working so hard around their social projects and trying to prepare themselves a lot, and they are amazing. I have shared some words with some friends here from America, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, actually Dominican Republic. We follow us, and Colombia, and from other parts, South Africa. South Africa is amazing. I have United States. She's so kind too, and I think they are amazing. And I have had the opportunity to speak with them, and it's so beautiful that we are creating a beautiful sisterhood. And I'm more than sure that we are going to enjoy a lot this time. We are going to learn from each other. We are going to support ourselves because that's pretty important. This is not a easy experience. It's beautiful, but definitely we have to work so hard. It is so important that we can create a good space. I admire them so much, and I know that I can learn a lot about them, and of course, they can learn a lot about me.
Definitely, you are absolutely right. And trust me, this journey of yours will surely give you so many friendship for lifetime. You're gonna make so many friends for lifetime. And even like last year also, I did many interviews with Miss World Queens from last year's batch. And when I saw them, in front of me, so they were like, it seemed like, they are real sisters. They're not competing against each other. They are actually real sisters. So that's the beauty of pageants. You will get lifetime friendship from the competition.
The thing is that this is not like a competition. This is a participation where we all are trying to show to the world our talents, our purposes, our advocacy, and that's beautiful. Because at the end of the day, that's the main purpose of this world to bring us, to bring the women an opportunity to show the best of our spaces around leadership. And that's beautiful. So I'm so excited to meet all of them in person. I hope I can travel before going to Miss World. I hope I can travel to other countries to meet my Miss World sister before the Miss World pageant. And but if don't, I'm more than sure that now we are creating a beautiful sisterhood.
And who knows that, you will travel all over the world as the next Miss World?
Uh,
You know, who knows that, if you might travel all over the world in all the countries as the next Miss World if you win this year?
I'm so sorry. This is my internet connection, but
Maybe I'm
it's
having network issues. Let me fix it. Can you
mm,
hear me now?
like kind of interrupted.
Okay. I was just saying that who knows that if you win this year, so you will travel all over the world.
If I win
Yeah.
the Miss World, of course, I will continue working so hard to be in the voice of everybody around the world because we are the world, as the song says. We are the world. We all together form this world. So if I had the opportunity to carry in my head that great responsibility, definitely I will continue working with my heart, trying to bring my best without falling, trying every day to support all the causes that our world needs to be better. And I will try to do my best as I now. And I will work with all the girls around the world who represent their own countries at Miss World.
That's amazing. And talking about Miss World, so who's your favorite Miss World winner?
My, my favorite Miss World is just that Miss World has a lot of incredible queens around the whole history. But I can tell you about Vanessa Ponce de Leon. Definitely, she's Stephanie del Valle. They are pretty important queens around Miss World history for us as American girls, as Miss World from America, because they represent the whole work that they have been doing. And then definitely it's possible to carry this great responsibility by being from this beautiful part of the world. We have amazing Miss World from Venezuela too that definitely have done a beautiful work. And I can tell you that their advocacy definitely is inspiring for us.
You named like all the amazing queens, and definitely they are one of the best Miss World winners ever. So yeah, again, they are one of the best Miss World that Miss World has given to us.
Yeah, definitely think that they all have different personalities, different advocacies, and they all have left a mark, an important mark around Miss World history. So that's why I can tell you that they all are beautiful, incredible, and have definitely worked so hard to leave a mark. And now they all are a great inspiration. Because I know that if they all won, it's because they have the beauty with a purpose in their hearts.
Surely, that's totally right. So talking about your journey for Miss World, so have you started your preparations for the rounds at Miss World, like the evening gown round or the national costume?
I have already my national costume, but we need to know actually where is it going to be because that's very important to know so I can work around some things. But I have some options already, and I'm so excited to can show it. But of course, it's going to be a surprise.
Of course, it's going to be a surprise. And
Yeah.
talking about the question and answer round, Q&A is a very important part of Miss World. So have you started the preparations for the question answer round?
My preparation for questions and answers.
Yeah, the
Um,
Q&A round.
yes, of course. Well, you know that English is not my native language. I'm from Ecuador, and here we speak Spanish. So I was speaking about it in my last interview that I just learned to speak English. So the most important thing that I have been trying to prepare myself around question and answers is to improve my English so I can bring the message that I want. Sometimes I feel a little bit frustrated because I think that in Spanish I have the opportunity to speak so much more as I want. So I hope I can teach you a little bit of Spanish. So next time we can have a conversation in Spanish. It will be amazing.
That would
But well, yes. the most important part here is that I have been trying to improve my English so I can give the message that I want. I'm trying to do my best, I promise you. And but talking about a preparation for a specifically bring an answer, I think that there's not a preparation because to give a great answer, you just have to speak from your heart. Because if you speak from true, you are going to connect because you are not learning something. You are just trying to say what you feel, what is real, and that's amazing. So I'm just trying to improve my English, and then when I have the time to speak about my beauty with a purpose, speak about my country, speak about my purposes, and to answer any question that anyone could have to me, I will always speak from truth. I will always speak from my own journey, from my real life.
That's so true because for question answer round, it's very important to speak from your heart. It's very important that you are natural, you are your real self. So that's very well answered.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Again, talking about your hobbies and so what are your hobbies in your day-to-day life and what do you prefer to perform when you are free and when you don't have anything to do in your life?
My hobbies.
In your free time, like what hobbies do you perform?
Well, I'm not sure if this is a hobby because it's like my passion, but actually it's the thing that I spend my time every day and every week and every time. And it's music. I love to sing. I love to play the piano. I love to play the guitar. I play the violoncello too. So I hope that I'm going to enjoy a lot the talent competition too. And now I'm trying to prepare something so beautiful for you all, and I hope that you can really enjoy it.
That would be amazing. So are you going to perform or like are you going to sing in the talent round for Miss World?
If I have already my talent,
Like are you going to sing in the talent competition for Miss World?
what am I going to do for
Yeah,
talent show?
yeah.
I think that, thank you. I think that I'm going to sing. I think that I'm going to sing and probably I will play some instruments, but I'm trying to get the best option because I really want to share with all the world the biggest passion of my life, that is music. What would you like to see? What would you like to listen, or would you prefer that I play an instrument? What's your favorite?
So you can sing while playing an instrument. That would be amazing.
And what's your favorite song?
Um, um, I love the song Despacito.
Okay, got it.
Like even I was also learning Spanish few years back. Of course, I could not continue, but I can speak like I can just Greek like Hola amigo, mi nombre es Himanshu, ¿tú cómo estás? I can just speak like
Very
like in
good. You have a very good accent. Congratulations.
I can just speak in this limitations. Yeah, I was just learning. So Despacito is one of my favorite songs. I keep
I have to
on
tell you
listening.
that I really admire you because when I was at India, I discovered that you have great abilities, and one of those is to learn a lot of languages. It's incredible because when I was at Taj Mahal, I visited it, and I discovered some people who speaks a lot of languages, French, English, Spanish, Chinese. You're
Yeah.
just amazing.
Even it's also in my plan to learn at least six languages. So of course, I can speak English, I can speak Hindi. That's the most spoken language in our country. Spanish is in my target to learn. Then French, then Chinese, then Filipino language, then Thai language. I
Wow,
want to learn all the languages.
wow, you're just amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So again, talking about your journey. So I got this question from one of my friends for you. So it is a question that was asked in Miss World 2017 when India won Miss World. So this was the finale question. So the question is, which profession deserves the highest salary and why?
Which profession?
Yeah, which profession deserves the highest salary and why?
I will say that in this time of the life, being a human being is a great profession. What
Yeah,
that we need to carry in our heart as a profession because it's a job. To work every day with our hearts, work every day with our purposes, and try every day to. I'm so sorry. I'm just watching here some bad comments. And no, you're amazing. I promise you, you're amazing. And well, by being a human being, it's pretty important to. Is there any way that we can? Uh,
just ignore the comment. I have already ignored the comment.
Okay. Yes, being a human being, that's pretty important to work around it, work around our hearts, work with our purposes. And for me, that's the most important profession in life. And to work every day with kindness, respect others, uh, work with compassion, and work always with our hearts.
Absolutely true. It's very, very, very important to be a good human first. After that, you can join other professions. Until unless you are not a good human, you might be a great doctor, you might be a great teacher, but if you're not a good human, then everything is useless. So it's very important
Of course.
to be a good human.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course it
we have
is.
one more question for you in the comment section. So someone is asking that if you were given the power to create positive changes in the world, what would be the one thing for you? Read the questions and answer them.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Um, okay, so this is the one. If you can make a positive impact in the world, that will it be and why? Okay, what a
Yeah.
beautiful question. I think that I can leave a positive impact in life around a lot of things just by bringing my heart. And I will love to encourage everybody to love themselves exactly as the way they are. Um, to don't have fear to our fears and to use our fears to work, to use our fears to follow our dreams without matter about the results, to love the beautiful times, but in the same time to love the bad times. And I think that this world needs in this time to encourage ourselves to work hard, to follow our dreams without matter the bad moments. And that's the way I would love to do it.
Amazing answer. It's an amazing answer. And that's what we all should do as an individual. So amazing answer it was.
Thank you.
We
Okay.
have one more question and I have picked up for you.
Huh? What are you bringing to the table that Ecuador is winning Miss World? You mean why Ecuador will should be the next Miss World?
Yeah.
I think that I have worked so hard around this almost 2 years because I have almost 2 years like the reigning Miss World Ecuador. And of course, I could tell you that I am a responsible person, that I have a lot of purposes and good purposes around life. And Ecuador, of course, deserves to be listened around the world, deserves to be seen around the world in big stages. Ecuador deserves it all because we are an amazing country with a lot of traditions, with a lot of cultures, with a lot of hard work around our people. But I could tell you that we all deserve it. I love to speak about the great job that all in this world contestants are doing around their own countries, around the world. So we all deserve it. We all deserve to have that beautiful prize in our heads. So what I can tell you that is that I will continue working without matter the results. So because I have understood that the crown is not in my head, the crown is in my heart, and that's the biggest prize for Ecuador forever.
And Ecuador is a beautiful country, so the queens from Ecuador are beautiful. So it would be amazing to have Ecuador as the winner of Miss World.
It will be the first time. I think that Ecuador has an interesting history around Miss World, and that's why I have a great responsibility. I would love to say everybody who is watching to this now that I'm so thankful with you for supporting me because I think that is the first time in the history that Ecuador has been getting a lot of support. And I'm feeling so special because of that. I can tell you that it's a little bit hard for me to try to carry with me the same energy every day, but I do it because I have people like you that are giving to me the opportunity to speak. You are always sharing my posts, always sharing my social project, and for me that's amazing. So I think that this is the first time that Ecuador is having a lot of support around Miss World, but this is not just my job. This is the result of a lot of Miss World that have been working hard around the whole history. That's why I carry with me all that history with a lot of proud. I'm so proud of my last Miss World Ecuador sisters, and I have been learning a lot about them. So if that happened, it will be amazing and the greatest honor of my heart.
And if that happens, so it would be my honor that I got the chance to talk to you before Miss World. And if you win Miss World, so I can tell to everyone that I had the opportunity to talk to the reigning Miss World. So that would be
It will be, of course, and I can tell you my biggest purpose here is that Ecuador can be listened. So if you have in your mind Ecuador right now, for me that's a great prize, a great gift. So and I hope that you can be here once in your life.
That would be amazing. So we have two last questions for you. One I have already pinned, so you can read the question, and one I will ask at the end.
I'm so sorry. A question for you. One question I would like to tell to you.
No, no, I have already pinned a question for you, so you can read the question. I have pinned the
Can you?
question for you.
What is the first thing that no? Okay. What's the first thing you wish to do after being crowned Miss World? Thank to everybody who supported me around this journey. This journey hasn't been easy for me for a lot of things, but I belong to every people who have bring me their love, their support, who have believed in me, and I would love to thank everybody and to start just working already for the whole world. Of course, thanks to my family, thanks to my national organization, thanks to my coaches who have believed in me and have supported me in the times when I don't feel so good. So it will be the first time, and of course, start uh, looking for all the things that I will work on.
That would be amazing to have you as the next Miss World. So that's all the questions from our side. We have asked all the questions. Before we end this live, would you like to say something?
If I would like to say something.
Before we end this
Oh,
live, because we have asked all the
thank
questions.
you. Yeah, I'm going to say it in English, and at the end of the live, I would love to say it again in Spanish because I think that I have some people from Ecuador here watching this live. In English, I will tell you that again, again, and again. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for bringing to me the opportunity to speak with you, to know about you, to know about your culture, to know about your traditions, to know about your desires and your expectations for Miss World because this is a whole dream for me, and I'm so happy to have this opportunity. Continue supporting me because I promise you that I will bring my best at Miss World, and also around my life. I will try to be the best human being as possible because I think that's the reason why I'm here in this world. And continue supporting me, continue supporting Ecuador. I hope that we can meet in person so we can give us a great hug in a name of
Yeah.
kindness. And that's the thing that I would love to say. And I will say it in Spanish now. I hope you can understand me. I think that you are able to. You have a great Spanish. And
Yeah.
bueno, si hay algunas personas aquí de Ecuador o de América Latina viendo esto en vivo, quiero decirles que muchas gracias por todo el apoyo, por todo el cariño. Creo que sin duda formar parte de una plataforma tan grande como Miss Mundo es una gran responsabilidad que todas nosotras cargamos en nuestro corazón con mucho amor, con mucha amabilidad. Y lo que les pido es que siempre seamos amables los unos con los otros. Recordemos que la plataforma de Miss Mundo es un espacio para compartir tradiciones, para amar nuestras diferencias y entender que tenemos mucho más en común que lo que nos separa a través de nuestras diferencias. Y que gracias por todo ese cariño. Prometo seguir dando lo mejor en el nombre de mi país. Y gracias por siempre ser amables. Un saludo muy grande desde Ecuador para India.
You know, that's why I love Spanish because I really love the wordings in Spanish and the lines that we use. So
Oh,
that's all from our
Spanish is
side.
just. Hmm?
Right? You were saying
Yeah.
something?
I just saw a comment that is Spanish is beautiful. Y yo también pienso que el español es maravilloso.
So that's all from our side. It was an honor to have you. Thank you so much for this live. And we can't wait to see you at Miss World this year, hopefully in India.
Of course. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope we can join a new conversation with better connection, but I think that we have had a beautiful conversation and journey this day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.